What's powering China's race to the top of the electric vehicle market? With a blend of cutting-edge technology and strong government backing, Chinese companies are not just speeding ahead domestically, they're gearing up to take on the world. Will they dominate the global EV landscape? Let's find out how China is accelerating its grip on the future of transportation. Historical context of China's EV industry. China's journey to becoming a leader in the electric vehicle EV industry began in the early 2000s with significant government support and strategic planning. Early initiatives like the 863 EV project in 2001 and the establishment of the China Electric Vehicle Association in 2004 laid the groundwork for a national push towards electric vehicles. These efforts were aimed at integrating technological standards and boosting investment in the EV market, with anticipated investments reaching $14.7 billion by 2012. By 2008, the Chinese government had invested over RMB 2 billion, approximately $300 million in developing new energy vehicles, showcasing a strong commitment to transitioning from traditional fossil fuel vehicles to more sustainable options. This was further supported by programs in cities like Beijing and Shanghai, where significant subsidies were offered to consumers purchasing EVs, thereby encouraging both manufacturers and consumers to adopt electric vehicle technology. Throughout the 2010s, China expanded these efforts, investing billions more in R&D and infrastructure, which facilitated rapid growth in EV production and sales. By 2018, China had become the largest producer and consumer of EVs globally, with policies that continued to support and even accelerate this growth despite challenges like subsidy fraud and market fragmentation. This historical context underscores how China's government-driven approach, substantial financial investments, and strategic market interventions have been pivotal in establishing its lead in the global EV industry. Government initiatives in China's EV industry. China's government has been instrumental in the rapid development and success of its electric vehicle industry through a variety of strategic initiatives. Starting in 2009, the government launched a substantial sales subsidy system that disbursed around 300 billion yuan, $41.4 billion, to promote the adoption of EVs, significantly reducing the cost for consumers and boosting local manufacturing. This financial support was a part of a broader, long-term commitment that saw the government investing an estimated $230 billion in the industry up to 2023. The strategic policy support extended beyond subsidies to fostering local production and technological advancements. This included facilitating partnerships and setting up local manufacturing plants for critical components like batteries, helping to reduce reliance on foreign technology and bolster domestic capabilities. For instance, significant partnerships with global firms have been established to build battery production facilities in China, enhancing the local supply chain for EVs. Moreover, the government's efforts have also focused on expanding China's EV market globally. Despite facing high tariffs in several international markets, Chinese EV exports have grown significantly. To navigate these challenges, Chinese companies have strategically invested in production facilities abroad, particularly in the global south, to bypass tariffs and strengthen their global market presence. Looking ahead, China is refining its strategy to maintain its lead in the EV market. This includes implementing stricter investment regulations to prevent overcapacity, promoting the trade-in of older vehicles for newer models, and expanding the infrastructure for EVs, notably by increasing the number of public charging stations. These measures aim to ensure the long-term sustainability and competitiveness of China's EV industry on the global stage. Domestic market growth. China's domestic electric vehicle market has demonstrated robust growth, driven by a combination of government incentives, advancements in EV technologies, and increased consumer demand within the country. The government's strategic focus on high-tech manufacturing, particularly in the EV sector, has significantly contributed to this growth. Despite some challenges such as sluggish domestic demand in other sectors, the EV industry has continued to thrive, supported by policies aimed at promoting sustainable energy and reducing carbon emissions. The EV market in China is primarily dominated by a few key players such as BYD, SAIC Motors, and Geely Motors, which have significantly invested in research and development to advance their products and technologies. This concentration has facilitated rapid advancements and adoption within the domestic market. Moreover, the increasing integration of sophisticated technologies in vehicles, alongside aggressive expansion strategies by these companies, has positioned China as a leader in the global EV market. China's commitment to the EV industry is evident from its long-term strategic plans and substantial investments, which are expected to drive further growth and innovation in the coming years. These initiatives are part of broader efforts to transform and upgrade the country's industrial base, focusing on high-tech sectors that will dictate the future of global automotive markets. Technological advancements. China's technological advancements in the electric vehicle (EV) sector are predominantly driven by its significant focus on battery technology and power systems, as well as strategic partnerships and material sourcing to secure its supply chains. In 2024, the country continues to lead in battery technology, which is essential for the further development of the EV market. Chinese companies are exploring innovations in battery composition, such as higher nickel content to decrease cobalt reliance in sodium-ion batteries as alternatives to traditional lithium-ion batteries. The fierce competition within China's domestic EV market has spurred manufacturers to continually upgrade their vehicle and battery technologies. This internal competition is pushing companies towards significant advancements in battery performance, vehicle range, and overall technology integration, enhancing the EV's appeal both domestically and globally. Additionally, China's leading position in battery production and export has been strengthened by advancements in power battery sectors, with exports surging significantly. The country's strategic focus on these technologies not only supports its domestic market, but also positions it as a major player in the global EV industry. China's focus on technological innovation extends to the entire ecosystem of electric mobility, including efforts to improve the sustainability of battery production through material recovery and recycling. This comprehensive approach ensures that China remains at the forefront of the EV technology curve, setting benchmarks for performance and sustainability in the industry. Global expansion. Chinese electric vehicle companies are significantly expanding their global presence. Companies like NIO and XPeng are actively establishing footholds in various international markets, including Southeast Asia, Latin America, Europe, and the Middle East. NIO, for instance, plans to start deliveries in the Middle East in the first half of 2025, emphasizing its commitment to expanding globally. The strategies for expansion are multifaceted, involving not just selling cars, but also setting up significant technological infrastructure abroad. For example, NIO has inaugurated its Smart Driving Technology Center in Germany, marking a significant step in its international expansion strategy by boosting its research and development capabilities outside China. Moreover, Chinese companies are also navigating complex trade environments such as tariffs and local political resistance by creatively structuring their overseas operations. Companies like Geely-owned Polestar are outsourcing parts of their production to avoid direct scrutiny and align better with local market regulations in regions like the United States. This global strategy is not only about market expansion, but also securing supply chains for critical raw materials essential for battery production, such as lithium and cobalt, by investing in mining operations and forming strategic partnerships worldwide. These movements are part of a broader effort by Chinese EV companies to not only cater to the growing global demand for EVs, but also to position themselves as leaders in the rapidly evolving automotive landscape, where technological innovation and strategic market positioning are crucial. Future outlook for China's EV industry. Due to strong government policies and rapid EV technology advancements, China's electric vehicle industry is expected to grow significantly. EV adoption has been boosted by government tax exemptions, subsidies, and heavy investments in EV charging infrastructure. This support aims to reduce China's oil dependence and vehicle emissions, supporting environmental goals. The Chinese market is expected to grow rapidly, as will electric vehicle sales. EV manufacturers like BYD, SAIC Motor, and NIO are innovating and expanding, which could boost the market by 2029. These companies want to expand domestically and globally. Chinese EV companies are entering new markets internationally by partnering and improving their technology. Setting up research and production facilities abroad helps them adapt to local markets and overcome trade barriers. Chinese companies need global expansion to reach more consumers and diversify their markets. China's EV market is poised for growth due to government support, technological advancements, and aggressive global expansion. In summary, China's EV industry is on track for robust growth, driven by strong government support and global expansion efforts by leading companies like BYD and NIO. As these companies continue to innovate and enter new markets, China solidifies its role as a major player in the electric vehicle revolution. Thank you for exploring this topic. If you have more questions or need further information, feel free to ask.